Hello, my name is Marie-France Dayan. I am the founder of the Zen Investor based in Montreal, Canada, and I'm also the developer of the SANGHA Intentional Living Rainforest Villas. Thank you so much for attending this presentation. In this webinar, we are going to go over why Belize is the best place to invest offshore and why all SANGHA villas that are currently under construction are different and unique. We will demonstrate that our SANGHA community village, you will experience personal and financial growth through healthy living, all of this in an offshore tax haven destination. How does this get better than this, really? But first off, let me tell you a little bit about who is a Zen investor. As I mentioned, my name is Marie-France Dayan, and I was born in France. I attended university in the US, and after I graduated from my MBA, San Francisco State University, spent about 12 years in San Francisco and decided to move to Montreal. In 2005, I created the Zen Investor, and the Zen Investor is based on the bulk acquisition of real estate worldwide. We've invested in a dozen projects, including Canada and South America, Brazil, Turks and Caicos, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Mexico. And we decided to develop in February 2013 our very own project in Belize called SANGHA. So today we will go into details about this project that we are developing. But first, I just want to tell you a little bit about who we are, the Zen Investor, and what the Zen Investor model is all about. The Zen Investor property investment model is based upon three principles. Number one, positive cash flow. For us, revenues have to exceed expenses when we invest. So anything above 8% cash on cash is, as far as we are concerned, a very good investment model. Number two, we are looking for emerging market. This is very important to us, and we believe that emerging markets offer most potential for growth and upside. Number three, property management has to be hassle-free for us. It has to be in place no matter what. And if it's not in place, we will manage to have it in place. We want our income properties to work for us and not the other way around, where our properties, or we have to work for our income properties. So this is why actually we are named the Zen Investor. We are really looking for an hassle-free property management lifestyle. A few of our projects that you can see on the screen that we've developed over the last 8 years. But before I go into a little bit more details about why Belize, I just want to touch on why investing offshore is so important. Number one, asset diversification. Very important for us not to put all our eggs in the same basket. Number two, we're looking at offshore investment for our tax haven and what it brings to us. And number three, having a place in the sun to go on vacation is very attractive indeed. But how about making our assets work for us and earn income until we are ready to retire one day? For those of you who've missed out on the real estate boom in Costa Rica and Panama, Belize is next on the list of emerging markets. If you've ever visited Cancun, Mexico, in fact, Belize is located just south of there. And the difference between Cancun and Belize is this. When you order a tequila in Belize, you can place your order in English. Yes. Also, as you can see in the map, Belize is south of Cancun, and you can drive to Cancun from Belize in literally a couple of hours. It is also located north of Costa Rica and Panama, so it's much closer to North America, and this is a huge advantage to capitalize on the influx of about 60 million of baby boomers who are currently shopping for a place in the sun from North America. For starters, you should also know that Belize is a Caribbean country. It's a quick, an hour 45 minutes flight from Miami, very easy to get from the US, Canada, and either via Cancun, actually, Miami, or one of the major US hubs. And more those days, the US major hubs are offering direct flight into Belize. Very exciting. Belize, as I mentioned, is an English-speaking country. It also offers a cost of living that is very attractive and very affordable. It's an undiscovered beauty. A lot of people fall in love with the nature in Belize. It is politically stable and it's got a clear title policy. So when you own real estate in Belize, it's a very similar system as we have in North America. It's got a very attractive retirement program called the QRP, and it's also pegged to the US dollar, the exchange rate. So in that way, we feel that Belize is a perfect fit for us. But it's also a perfect fit in terms of an emerging market. Speaking of which, here is a definition of what we define as an emerging market. Low property price points, employment and industry opportunities, population migration, increase of infrastructure, addition of medical facilities, and governmental investment in energy industries. Belize is really evolving right now from a third world country to an emerging market, as we are starting to see on those points. I want to discuss a little bit about Don Campbell. I want to touch on him. For those of you who don't know Don Campbell, he is a successful real estate investor in Canada with a huge following. Don Campbell is explaining actually why Canada is such a rich country because of what he called the 4F Canada, being food, fuel, fertilizer, and forestry. And Don Campbell believes that a positive gross domestic product leads to a job growth, leads to immigration. In a very similar way, we can say that Belize has its own 4F because it's right now positioned as a top agricultural export in Central America. It's got untapped oil resources, thick forestry, medical and ecotourism, food, fuel, forestry, and fun as being tourism. As I mentioned, Belize is a next and up-and-coming emerging market in Central America. Why? We've just touched on those points, and what it does for us is that it really offers incredible appreciation opportunities for us investors. It is also, as I mentioned, a tax haven. That means no capital gain tax when we resell our real estate investment. It is a growing tourist base, as I mentioned, for its medical and ecotourism, and also the dive tourism. Diving tourism is up and coming and actually very developed in Belize as we speak. Diving tourism is all year long. There is no season for them. And I just want to mention also the baby boomers, as they are coming into the market right now. All of those tourist markets offer a huge, bright future for our rental market as us investors. English-speaking country, as we discussed, so you feel very much at home when you land into Belize, in addition to being safe and very stable. Former British Commonwealth, Belize is a very similar system in its legal structure as in Canada and in the US. Before I start to get into a little bit more about why we chose SANGHA and its location, I just want to mention that Belize has been on our radar for the last 2 years now. And as I mentioned, as an emerging market that offers so much potential for growth. In February 2013, as I was taking my 5th trip to Belize, I was traveling actually through the Cayo district, and I discovered the Dream Valley beautiful resort. A 60-acre resort, only 7 minutes driving distance of capital city Belmopan. Dream Valley is located on the Belize River in a pristine rainforest location. I fell in love, I have to say, with the resort for its beauty, but also for its amazing opportunity to develop a project. I then proceeded to develop, actually to purchase first an 8-acre piece of land within the Dream Valley 60-acre resort. And pretty much the rest is history. We are now 6 months later. The land is subdivided, and we broke ground on our first villa in August 2013. We have the perfect location because of its proximity to the capital city and the international airport, but because also of its location within Dream Valley Resort. As you can see on the map, we are really in the middle of the action, in the middle of Belize, an hour straight from international airport, 7 minutes from capital city Belmopan. We are located in the Cayo district, as I mentioned. Cayo district is very well known for its huge Maya activities, a lot of Maya ruins, as you can see on the picture. It's got a beautiful farmer market and many hiking trails. Also, it's known for its cave exploration, river fishing, agricultural industries, and it's home to the Mennonite communities who are very active in multiple trade, including business, agricultural, and construction. Here is the Dream Valley main entrance with its beautiful international flags. Dream Valley is a boutique hotel composed of 15 jungle lodges. You see the restaurant and the conference area right there, the pool area, and you have a view from the residences right there into the river of Belize. You have to take what we call a catwalk leading to each jungle lodge, beautiful catwalk surrounded by flowers. Each jungle lodge is actually 800 square feet each, very private, very intimate, on 3 levels. Another view of Dream Valley right there, of the river. Here you see the palapa with the barbecue area, the catwalk again. And we are entering right there the spa and resort area. The spa has massages, therapeutic bath, and many beautiful treatments that I highly recommend. There is again the spa area. You have a view of the residences right there of Dream Valley. They are all made of cedar, as I mentioned, on 3 levels, and you see the bathroom as well in the back. Very quaint, very beautiful, very sophisticated. Okay, I just want to show you now the Dream Valley master plan, so you have an idea of where we are. You can see on the map that the river, actually Dream Valley is developed around the river, and if you guys can look at the number 578, it's on the top left corner of the screen, you're going to see that Sangha, our land, is right next to it. And right next to Sangha, we have subdivisions 1 to 8. Those are the lots that have been subdivided so far. So if people want to buy their own custom homes or their home lots, they can build their own custom homes. This is an option that is available at Sangha. This is our master plan, Sangha master plan. We are building actually 12 villas. Each villa has 3 units in there, so it's a total of 36 units. We're going to have a natural pool with lily pads along the outside. The restaurant area is going to have its own organic health food restaurant actually, and we will be using products from our very own permaculture and aquaponic gardens on the ground. At the Holistic Center, we will offer classes and seminars on how to prepare healthy whole food for your overall fitness and wellness, but also meditation and yoga retreats. We can say that Sangha is really the ideal location. It's located 1 hour from the beach and the airport, only 30 minutes from the Maya ruins, and you are literally, I would say, 7 minutes away from the capital city. It's not even 10 minutes. We offer fully serviced acre lots starting at $35,000 and Zen-inspired villas starting at $85,000. Here is the villa completed. Another view of the villa, of the outside as well, of the villa. We could say that Sangha represents phase 2 of Dream Valley, really. And the exciting part about Sangha is that from day one, you have a full infrastructure and property management that is already in place at Dream Valley. 2 streams of rental income. That means less vacancy. Why those 2 streams and where they're coming from? Well, Dream Valley Resort overflow. First of all, we have actually 15 lodges at Dream Valley, and each lodge nightly rate is around $300 US. Sangha will be positioned at $1 to $150 US a night. So all the overflow and people who are looking for a little bit more affordable accommodation would come to Sangha from Dream Valley. And number 2, obviously you have the Sangha Holistic Center retreats that will bring the second stream of rental income. We are planning for around the clock, all year long, workshops and conferences at Sangha Holistic Center. Up to 18% cap rate on your investment. This is pretty much what you can expect. The villas are very intuitive as far as the layout are concerned, and they offer, as I mentioned, more rental opportunities. The Sangha nightly rate, as I mentioned, are way below the Dream Valley rates. We are very, very competitive within the Cayo district rental market. So 18% cap rate is a very realistic number that can be easily reached within the first year. You can see here the muted, calm color inside of our Zen simplified but luxurious furniture. The big windows that we've placed are bringing the outside inside, and we've incorporated also feng shui principle in our villa. Feng shui, for people who don't know, is the ancient art of, actually the ancient Chinese art of placement, come from China originally. It's basically the art of managing the qi, so the atmosphere of the villa is conducive to harmony and tranquility. Couple of other different layouts right there. This is a view from the mezzanine loft. Another view from the mezzanine loft. Actually, the mezzanine loft within the villa is probably my favorite unit. I love this one. The Holistic Center now, I just want to touch a little bit on that. The Holistic Center is a center of the Sangha community, really, and it is focused on health, fitness, yoga retreats, healthy living, healthy eating seminars, and meditation workshops. As mentioned, we are planning to fill every week with conferences and workshops, and participants of the workshop will be renting our units, obviously, in our Sangha villas. We've been actually, I just want to touch on that we've been also approached this month by a medical group who fell in love with our site for its beauty and amazing convenient location, and they want to build a medical facility for alternative treatment of cancer. It's very exciting news indeed, and we are actually in discussion right now. We will keep you posted on the unfolding. Gorgeous natural surrounding around the Dream Valley area. You will never be short of adventure and sport and ecotourism, that's for sure. Although we are hooked to the grid, we incorporate sustainability as a rule. So it's very important to mention that our villa are solar, are going to have solar hot water heaters. The holistic center will be also solar. We are using sustainable local building materials only, and an amazing product called BioLime that is made of limestone. Also, we've carefully planned all our permaculture to make sure that we build in harmony with our neighbors, which is a wildlife, by the way, and not at their expense. Very important to us to be close to the environment. It goes without saying, I have to say that, that I found also my calling as I found this land to develop this year. Sangha is not just like a residential income property project. It's more than that. It's also a community that we are growing as we speak of like-minded people. My intention is to run the holistic center down there and really make it a second home besides Canada. Let me just touch a little bit also on the price points. We offer actually a 10% pre-launch price on our first 3 villas. This is important to mention that 1 villa is already sold out. We've got still 1 full villa available and a partial villa. You can still buy actually a mezzanine loft within the Blue Morpho villa. On the left side, you have a scenario in terms of return on investment that is 50% occupancy, and on the right side, 75% return, 75% occupancy rate. The full villa actually cap rate at 50% occupancy is 11% cap rate, and at 75% occupancy is 18% cap rate. And as I said, we are very, very confident that within the first year, we are able to achieve minimum 50% occupancy. If you guys want to have a copy of the pro forma, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just send me an email and I will send you the pro forma, actually all broken ground within the different villas, actually the villa and the different units within the villa. We started actually end of August to build our first villa, and as you can see, it's actually, as we speak, coming out of the ground. Each villa takes 4 months to build, so we can build very, very fast. You can see the shape already starting to happen. I see the round shape of the villa. And this is the final product that you will have if you are the lucky one who buy the last villa actually at the 10% off. We are offering this pre-launch for pretty much people who are the Sangha groundbreakers. And not only that, actually it really pays to reserve now if you are looking at saving, because not only you'll get the 10% off our pre-launch pricing, but you also get a $20,000 furniture package for free. So that is a $40,000 value, and this is only available for the first 3 villas, 1 being already sold. Also, by reserving now, you will receive a 1-year full membership to the Sangha Intentional Living Holistic Center. This is a value of $500. Again, this is only available for the first 3 villas. This is actually one of our investors, Jody, and she just gave us a very good testimony on how much return she's getting as far as passive income, investing in our properties with our properties, the Zen Investor property model. Very exciting for Jody, as she's actually looking at purchasing more properties right now, and especially in Belize. I just want to touch now on the travel part and what we are doing and how it works. How do you want to, if you want to travel with us and actually travel on us for free, how it works is that if you purchase one of the properties on our trip, we will credit the cost of your seat on our Belize Discovery Tour. And not only that, actually, we have a special early bird pricing for the February 2014 tour. And that is if you reserve by midnight, November 30th. So you still have time for the February tour. And if you purchase one of the property on our tour, we will credit not only just the cost of your tour, but also the cost of your airfare, meaning from the US or from Canada, coming into Belize. That's an incredible offer, but this offer is only good until midnight, November 30th. And that's it for the February 2014 tour. Another testimony of one of our investors that have traveled with us on our last tour. His name is Gary. He's from Montreal. And Gary is an amazing person, and he's actually very excited to invest in Belize. He's already actually purchased a place with us at SANGHA, and we are very excited to have Gary with us on this in our community. We are also limited in places, so I just want to mention this because our tours are small. We want to keep them small and intimate. So my recommendation is that you register now for the February tour. If you want to get in the November tour, we still have actually 3 spots that are available. And you can still reserve for a couple of days more. But this the tour is really limited to 15 people per tour. Of course, we are very aware that investing offshore can be scary, and there are a lot of many unknowns. So it's very true, and it does take time to find the right market, to find the right developer, the right project, and the right advisors. And not knowing the right legal and financial question to ask can make the difference really between an offshore dream and an offshore nightmare. So we are very much aware of that, and the good news is that we've done already all the legwork. We've studied the offshore market for years, and we understand why Belize is actually the place to invest now. We've also formed relationship with the right advisors. And when I talk about the right advisor, I'm talking about banks, architects, realtors, lawyers, etc. And we really handpicked the best property to show you on our tour. Not only that, but we also negotiated special prices on every property that you get to see on our tour. I forgot to mention, but the tour is not going to be only just looking at SANGHA. We are also going to visit a few other properties on the ocean side. So thankfully, we've made our tour very easy and fun for you. And yes, the unknown can be a little frightening. We are aware of that, but nothing great really comes without a little risk. So don't wait to invest in real estate. Invest in real estate and wait. Just to summarize, our special offer, in addition to the early bird that I just mentioned, the special 400 off that I just mentioned, we have actually 10% off the first 3 SANGHA villa and a $20,000 furniture package. This is a $40,000 value. In addition to this, as a bonus, if you email us today at marie@thezeninvestor.com, or you can call us at the number in front of your screen, you will receive also our Invest in Belize manual and our Belize property survival guide that is 150 pages long, absolutely free. Normally we don't offer this, we only offer it to people who buy our properties, but as a special offer for this group, we've decided to be very generous. If you email us again or you call us, you will have both of those manuals for free. So it's time for a change. At SANGHA, you will experience personal and financial growth through healthy living in an offshore tax haven destination. So why should you wait? If you wait, actually, you would wait forever. Don't let indecision keep you from taking that first step. Learn how you can experience today a better, more fulfilling life in Belize while diversifying your property portfolio. And remember that when you come in our Belize Discovery Tour, the only risk is really to stay. I want to thank you, everyone. I hope I was able to demonstrate in this short presentation the soul of my project and why it is so unique. It is for me an old dream that is coming out of the ground as we speak, and I intend to make it a very successful venture. For those of you who followed me over the last 5 years, I'm confident that you know how devoted and passionate I can be when I put my mind into a venture. So I want to thank every one of you who are listening to this call for your trust in me, and I look forward to see you in Belize soon.